Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Last time I talked to you, there was discussed, got some questions about the Great Pyramid on Giza.
Yes.
And you were telling me how it's very much almost like a library in stone, and
Yes.
it has so much information regarding math, geometry,
Yes.
the planet, the moon,
Yes.
stars. You said something that the moon was 2,160 miles in diameter.
Yes.
Which is equivalent to the years
Yes.
in a zodiacal sign of precession.
Yes.
And I got me thinking, want to clarify that. As far as I know, or I could be able to find,
Yes.
I mean, I did check it out. It is 2,160.
Yeah.
The Romans were the first one to come up with the mile as a unit of measurement.
That's all right.
So not only does it take you to the Earth and the Moon and the stars, but
Yes.
it takes you in the future.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter how they came to create the measurement. The point is that it was understood that your society would discover the synchronicity in the increment it would create.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just was
checking.
Right.
Oh, all right.
Also, I asked you a number of questions on precession at that time, but
yes.
I just purchased a car a week or two ago, and I immediately had a dream
yes.
that I went to pick it up with my son, and we started driving the car,
yes.
and the accelerator seemed to have a motion, almost a life of its own,
yes.
going back and forth in still almost like a circular motion, then it would stop and do like a small circular or a hitch or something and keep going.
All right.
And around it went. And I noticed it was like I had this problem with the accelerator, and then we were driving down the road, and all of a sudden I was driving into increased water levels on the road.
All right.
And when I woke up, I just immediately thought, well, I just bought a car. This is maybe precognitive. I'm going to have a lot of problems with this car. But
why would you look at it that way?
Well, I didn't for very long because
all right.
My sense was, and
yes.
I'm just kind of checking again with you.
Yes, yes, more checking, yes.
Is that the accelerator motion, which was this circular stop hit,
yes.
was symbolic of precession?
And cycles.
And cycles?
Yes. The cycles of your energy, acceleration, a new vehicle, moving forward, going deeper into the exploration of your own subconscious mind and emotionality.
Okay. I thought maybe the rising water was symbolic of the, I think we talked at that time about the cycles of temperature on Earth and the ice age.
Yes, we understand that. And that, to some degree, can actually function as a symbol, but the underlying energetic meaning is to explore more deeply within yourself, and that using a new vehicle, using it with the idea of the understanding of how your cycles work, your energy works in cycles, will allow you to explore that area of your consciousness more deeply, more profoundly.
Okay, so the axis tilt or precession doesn't have a relation to the cycles of like ice age and.
Oh yes, of course it
does. Oh, okay.
But one thing does not contradict the other.
Sure. Okay.
Because remember, the physical world, in that sense, does not control you. It's a reflection of you, individually and collectively. Okay. So the way your planet is, the fact that you are on it now, is not an accident. It's reflective of what your consciousness is exploring, both individually and collectively. So all of these things, precession, angle of axis tilt, distance from your sun, kind of star, temperature, all those things are reflective in general of the things your consciousness is exploring. You can learn from that if you understand, let's just say people on your planet have called this sort of idea astrological knowledge, but if you understand that it's not that these things determine your fate, but if you understand that they simply reflect ideas you have crystallized within your consciousness so that you can use them as reflective mirrors to get a deeper understanding of yourself, then you can use it in the proper way. In the same way that dream symbology can also be understood to be reflective of these same ideas in certain circumstances.
Okay.
Does that help?
Sure. Last night,
Yes.
I spent the night at the Hopi Cultural Center.
Oh, all right.
On the reservation in Arizona.
Yes.
And I got there sort of late. It was dark, but in the middle of their quad, they just have a single structure.
Yes.
And it's made of stone, and there's a base, and on the base is a pyramid with the top removed, I guess. And my sense was that it was hollow or whatever, but some lady came walking out from dinner and asked me if it was my first time there, and I said yes and all that. And she said that they say that the Hopi say that the structure was symbolic of a time capsule.
Yes.
And so,
One moment.
Sure.
I apologize. We're laughing.